So for our last craft, we're going to be making these little clay slash plasticine animals. So here's a little mouse that I made, and here's a big fat totoro that my mom made. So I'm going to put these off to the side first. So the only ingredient you'll really need is, or material, I guess not ingredient because we're not cooking, is clay. So we have some plasticine from Dollarama here, pretty cheap, $2 for this big thick stick of plasticine. And I have a little toothpick right here to help me make ridges. So what I'm going to be making today is a pineapple, hence the two colors. So first I'm going to take a chunk piece of yellow. Oh, that's hard. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to start kneading it a bit to get it softer and easier to work with, because with plasticine, it's easier to smush it around when it's kind of warmer, but right now it's pretty cold from sitting out on our table for the past 5 days. So I'm just going to sort of knead it around for a bit to get it all warmed up. Like so. And then now I'm just going to shape it into a sort of elliptical, spheric ball shape by sort of just rolling it around in the center of my palm, like that. That's so it can become a sort of sphere shape, like this. Ta-da! And then I am going to only roll it in a single direction, like so, to get that coveted pineapple shape. And during this step I can sort of smush it around a bit on the table to get the shape that I really want, like so. It's a pretty big pineapple. It was supposed to be for my little mouse to hold, but you know, pineapples are pretty big compared to mice in real life, so I think my pineapple is actually pretty small for scale, you know. I think I have the pineapple shape that I want now. Oh, it's kind of fat, but I can deal with that. Maybe knead it around a bit more. Like that. It's pretty therapeutic to just knead around with clay. And you really don't have to use plasticine. You can use air dry clay, polymer clay, what else? Dough, if you have it, or like Play-Doh, or I guess normal dough that you would cook with. Anything that's sort of doughy in texture really works. So here's my lovely, lovely pineapple. Doesn't really look like one at the moment, but it will. And now I'm going to take a bit of my green to make the leaves of the pineapple at the top of the pineapple. So take a bit off. And then pineapple leaves are sort of long and triangular in shape, right? So I'm just gonna make some long and triangular shaped leaves. This part might be a bit hard, and I honestly don't know if it will work, since this is also my first time making it, so. Okay, first kind of ugly leaf. Just gonna keep going. That one needs more clay. Just gonna keep on kneading, keep on kneading. What I'm doing here is kind of rolling more on one side compared to the other, and I'm going to press it down so it has like a triangular shape. Ooh. Oh no, that fell off. It's okay though, I can always just reshape it. Place that onto the top of the pineapple. You know, it's kind of like SpongeBob SquarePants' house, you know? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Just gonna continue making these triangular shaped leaf thingies for the pineapple. I might have to stop before I actually finish all of them because there's a lot of leaves. I don't think I can do any of them. But I'm just gonna finish one circle of these kind of pineapple shaped leaves. Some more plasticine. Pineapples are pretty tasty. Put them in a lot of things because they're sweet and sour at the same time. aka good vitamin C, good source of vitamin C, you know, gotta boost that immune system so you don't get COVID-19, you know, or I guess if you do get COVID-19, you can fight off the virus. Oh no, this one's not gonna work, is it? I don't know, it's fine. There. Kinda looks a little bit poopy, but don't we all do? And that's a bit of a deformed leaf right there. Just like I am. I think this is the last leaf I'm gonna make before I move on to the sort of details on the pineapple, because I don't think any of you want to sit here all day just watching me make pineapple leaves and then failing to do so because I am not skilled enough in clay craft. It doesn't matter. We're just here to have fun and relax, right? Let's smooth this down a bit. So, if you ignore the side and just look at like this, it looks pretty good, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw these little stripes on the pineapple, like so. They're the little ridges to make it look more like a pineapple. Ta-da! I'm going to do them all going one side, and then again all going in the other side. So I'm going to try and keep the spacing of these lines relatively even so it looks nicer. Like that one side, and then going the other way. So now I have these little sort of diamond shapes on your pineapple, just like all the cartoony pineapples that you see, like SpongeBob's house. Yep, so now you have your little kind of slightly deformed pineapple, but still looks pretty cute. So I'm going to give this to my male. So look, he loves it so much. Oh my god, it's a huge pineapple for me to eat. Oh, and Totoro comes. It's like, oh my god, your pineapple's not as big as me, but it's still pretty big. He's like, oh my god, I know, right? Yeah, so that's how you make a slightly deformed pineapple. You can always add in more leaves and clean up the little ridges, but to save time, I just sort of rolled through it, because if I had taken the time, it would have taken a very long time. But you can spend as much time as you want on the craft, and if you want to spend more time, you can make little animals like this. So yeah, thanks for watching.